Do your staff seem unmotivated by the bonus game of a tube of chapstick and a firm handshake? Well, stay tuned. In this week's tip, we're going to teach you how to properly motivate them. Okay, so if you're like every other dentist we run into, most of you have this book. I've seen it on many of your shelves, 1,001 Ways to Reward Your Staff Without Giving Them Money. Yeah, that's not going to work. What I tend to find is that there are a lack of games in the office to properly motivate the staff to achieve a certain goal. So that's what we want to do. We have to lay out a plan of how to get to a certain level in the practice, and by doing so, everyone gets rewarded. So we should think of a bonus plan as a game. And the only way to play a game is to have some known barrier or obstacle, and for lack of other words, an opponent. What's the opponent? What's the barrier? What's the obstacle? It is to hit a number. So we want to announce to the team that we are going to play to hit a certain number. Now, the best way to do this for you is to set that number. I would go back maybe 3 to 6 months. I would look at our average collections over that time. It has to be reasonable. If I'm not paying myself, then, well, I'm going to have to raise the bonus level. But if I'm paying myself and it seems fair and decent, I might take my average and increase it by 20%. So let's just say I find my average is $100,000. I would set my bonus target at $120,000. Does everyone understand that? We are now shooting for 120, and I would announce it to the team. This goal must be real. The level that we're trying to achieve must be attainable. Otherwise, everyone just gets discouraged. You cannot have an office that's doing on average $60,000 a month and then go, guys, we're going to play a bonus game. If we do 120, everybody gets something. That's not very real. And what will happen is you actually will drop the morale of the practice because there's no way they're going to do that. So it doesn't seem real. So we're working really hard. So we want to set these games that are real, that are attainable, and that are fun. So we set the bonus level. Now, the rewards, they can range. You can do so many things. You could set cash. I personally loved cash. Most people do. But I loved giving cash to my staff. So I would, if I could, at that level, set a cash bonus. Now, you can do what you want on cash bonuses, but know that it can never be more than 14% above that level. So for instance, let's say we set our goal at 120 and we do 130. Then the total amount of payout that we could have for everybody is $1,400. Now, you might be thinking, man, $1,400 doesn't sound like a lot. But an office with 2 front desks, 1 hygienist, and 1 dental assistant, and a full-time doctor should be able to do 120. And these are numbers that we're just making up for easy math. So we would take $1,400 and split it between 3 people. Hygienists should have their own bonus system, guys. So that's just a separate tip that we could talk about later. So we're going to take $1,400 divided by 3 people. That's almost $500 a person. That's a fantastic bonus. If I got $500 cash, I'd be ecstatic. So make sure that you are posting every single day when you're hitting your numbers. So that way they can see when they're into their bonus range. And I would actually, when I would do this, I would actually post next to every single day the amount that their bonus was. So they could see it growing. They could see what was happening. And it helped motivate the team. And sometimes we were into bonus with 5 or 7 days left in the month. So now they could see, okay, good, everybody's motivated. Look at our bonus grow. So bonuses are huge. Cash is great, but there's other ways to bonus people as well. You could play for a shopping spree, and we could motivate the team that way. We could set it by number of reviews that we get. We could set it by a baseline number. Shopping sprees are great. We used to do a use it or lose it. So we give everybody $100. If we won, we went down to Nordstrom's. You had to spend your $100, and if you didn't spend it, you had to give it back to us. And then we would have lunch, and everyone got to show what they could eat. We would do trips for big games. Go up to New York City, spend $1,000 cash. These are big games that we're playing to hit certain levels on a consistent basis. But overall, if I had to say my favorite and what the staff enjoyed the most was cash. Cash is king for a lot of people. Setting a bonus game isn't that difficult. Go back through 6 months, like I said, get your average, increase it by 20%, and then that's your baseline. Make it known to the team, tell them what they get, give them examples. Make it fun to hit goals. So I'm going to add in the description below a handout we have for bonus game ideas. Also, if you're having problems of you don't know how to get to your goal, you don't know how you're going to raise it 20%, I'm going to put a link in the description below for our new patient workshop. It's a shameless plug, I know, but it's a great way to get 30 new patients in 30 days or your money back. 30 new patients in 30 days are definitely going to raise your revenue. And as always, if you love this tip, I want you to hit the subscribe button, the like button. Make sure that you get notified when we have new tips coming out. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you at the next one.